Hey there, everybody. It's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. Tonight I'm on with Deb, and we are doing the Alzheimer's event, Crafters for Alzheimer's. So I hope everybody brought their wallet and is going to help me tonight to raise some money for the Alzheimer's Foundation. So I'm going to wait on some people to get here. Elizabeth is finishing up. So I wanted to come on a little bit early so Deb could share this in the group. And I hope that I see people. Uh-oh. Now, I do not have my link up on the screen because I don't know how to do that. Hey, Laurel. I do have it up in the top. So when it does come time for somebody who wins, at the end, please use the link up above in the comments up there. Tell them what the project is. And I appreciate y'all being here. Hey, Miss Bonnie, Miss Janet, Miss June, Miss Peggy. Hey, everybody. So glad to see you here. And hopefully some people will come over just as soon as she's finished. Thank you. I am a lot rested today. I didn't do as much as I wanted to, honestly. But I got a little bit done. Just a little. Hey, Miss Pat. Hey, Miss Pat. Other Pat. It's good to see everybody. I'm in my purple. So we're going to raise money for Alzheimer's, okay? So what I did was I had some little rocks and I slick sticked them first and I started putting some hair on here. I may want to go over it a little bit because I didn't get too good of a coat on there, but hey, Miss Mary Miller, it's good to see you. Hey, Miss Jerry, so happy you're here. Thank you, Bonnie. So good to see y'all. Now I've got a little bit of the blush from the Dollar Tree that I'm going to use on their little cheeks, and I'm going to paint their faces. I had to do a little bit of prep work, so I did. This is a wood slice that I painted blue, and then I painted the bodies of the little people. Hey, Miss Janice. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kim Fogel. Hey, Deb, Dalton, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's hard to know just how much prep work that you need to do because we only have 25 minutes and then 5 minutes to do the auction. And I do have 2 items, so if I get done a little bit early. Hey, Jason, how are you doing? Hey, Deb, thank you so much. She's got it up there. Miss Deb does if you want to donate. And I do have 2 items to donate. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to go ahead and do the eyes black on all of these. And I did do different people. So we could have everybody represented here. Gosh, I have one little bitty piece that is driving me nuts on here. Why does one little thing... Ugh, there we go. I cut it off, hopefully. Hey, Christy, it's good to see you. Hey, Miss Dina Ray, how are you doing? And Kenny, it's good to see y'all. So what I thought when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for this, and I am doing this just for everybody. I know that my grandmother had some dementia. I don't think that she had Alzheimer's, but she would forget things. She never forgot anybody. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Paint Party with Lydia. Hey, Lydia. Thank you for those stars. I appreciate that. So I'm going to do all of their eyes first. That way I can get done with the black part. And then I want to use a little bit of brown on here. So I made 2 little girls and 3 boys for this. Hey, Miss Julie, how are you doing? So good to see you. And at first, I had different color shirts, and I decided to do purple, and we'll fix that to make it more for Alzheimer's. It's going to be cute. when we're finished. Your dad had Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, bless his heart. You sure he didn't have Lewy body dementia? Gosh, maybe they thought that he had Alzheimer's. I know some people. See how I've got the little eyes on here? I'm doing them all a little bit different. Thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. We love you too. Deb, I want to thank you for putting on this. You have been a rock star for sure. And I am very happy to be here and part of this event. And hopefully we'll raise enough money. Now this one I'm going to put a little white in the eyes. We're going to see. This is a little Asian girl. I can do my hand good enough here. Goodness me. All right. Okay, so I've got all their eyes done. And then I'm going to take some brown. Thank you for that. Those stars, you're so sweet. Yes, they have done. Deb has done the best job, y'all. Trying to keep everybody together and all of that. So I'm making all of their noses brown. Just so it won't be so severe black. Hey, Miss Irene, how are you doing? Yes, she has done an excellent job. And I don't think I could do it, I'm telling you. Let me dry these so I don't touch their eyes and do all that. I am going to put some lashes on the girls. I might put a little bit of lash on the boys. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. All right, so let me get the brush out of there. Hey, Miss Ellen. Hey, Miss Tammy. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I just thought this was a good idea. Let me give him a little bit of eyebrow here. And I think I'm going to make brown eyebrows for the other ones. I didn't do that. So let me try here. We'll just have them a little bit different with a little eyebrows. And she's going to have black. Because she's got black hair. Just like that. And then I'm going to do brown for the blonde-headed boy. And we'll see. I got too much water on there. Hey, Sydney. New to me. Well, thank you so much for being here. I sure do appreciate you. All right. So I think I'm going to go around his hair just a little bit so you'll be able to see it some with some of this brown. Just kind of like that so you can see him a little bit better. Thank you so much, Miss Pat, for helping. And we're going to take white, which I'm going to put some more on here. As I always tell you when I'm doing my painting and everything, get fresh white when you're trying to do anything small and dainty like this. Because I'm going to put a little bit of white on her eyes. Just in the corners. I don't know why I'm doing her different than the other ones, but they're really tiny, so it's really hard to tell. So I'm just doing a little bit here. The rest of them are just going to have little beady eyes, but if you notice, hers has a little bit of white on either side of the black. And I might do a little bit right at the bottom. I don't know, that doesn't look good, so I'm not doing that. Anytime you don't like something, you just paint over it. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna do a little bit, just a couple little bitty lines out by the eyes. And the girls will have longer lashes, but these will just have a little bit, just on the top. There. Do him the same way. You're welcome. I'm looking 39. Just want them to have a little bit of something. So now we're going to do the girls, and what I'm going to do is take my brush and I am going to roll it in the most point that I can, and we're going to do some lashes for the girls. Just like this. So that way she has some little lashes, and now we're going to do the little Oriental girl. And we're going to do lashes for her. Now I'm getting too dry. All right, we're going to do the same thing over here. Let's see what we can do. Darn it. You don't want to put too much water on there. See how cute she is? Hopefully that's not too. And we're going to put white on there. Little white dots so they look more like eyes. And we've got to put some teeth right in here. So we're just going to make a line on these. Some of them have bigger mouths than others, but they're happy because they're helping raise money for a good cause. All right, so there, that one's easier to see. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. Now, I've got a red that's really a scarlet red or a barn red type of thing. And I'm going to use that instead of using a bright red for their mouth, because to me it just looks like it's too much if it's really, really bright red. So I'm going to do the inside of their mouth with that. If I have to, I'll put a little white with it. Let's see how that's going to look. Because to me it looks more like the inside of their mouth. Like that. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you for that. 42, we got plenty of time. Got plenty of time. Holding my breath. Oh my goodness. Hadn't everybody been bringing their A game today? Elizabeth's bottle was so pretty. And everybody else, those wings. And that little boy who, well, I say he's little, he's really a big boy, did so good. I don't know if I can do it all, but I like to do a variety, that's for sure. Try to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right. So now, I got to do the other little girl. Shoot. I'm going to do all of hers. Got too much water. You got too much water. It's too much. So hers is a little bit better because it's not quite so dark. But we're going to take the black and we're going to go around the mouth. So let's see. Gotta have a tiny brush to do all these. Anytime I'm doing something this tiny, for sure. And then I got her to do. All right, now we're going to put some little freckles on her. That way she's got little freckles. Do the faces just evolve and you just paint them? I don't know what you mean by that. Just whatever I feel like? Is that what you mean? And the answer is yes. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you for being here from Alabama. Hey, Kathy. Kathy Irvin and Cheryl. Thank you so much. Now, let me get a little dot of white for all of these. I don't want to do too big. We want to make them look like real people. So the white always brings it to life. 646. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to dry those, leave them over here for a second. If I have to, I'll go back and do their hair a little bit better. So what we're going to do is take this brush. We're going to get some green. I say green. It's really teal color. And we're going to get, let me put a little bit of this on here if it'll come out. Thank you, Julie. You're so sweet. I just enjoy it, that's for sure. Everything that I do. I'm going to put some more fresh white on here. Did you do the dot of the eyes? Yes, I did do the dot. See? Because all of them have to look a little bit better. What kind of paint? It's just regular craft paint is what I used for this. And you can go over it with Mod Podge or any kind of sealer if you want to do that. If somebody's not going to have it out, it doesn't matter. I did one little shirt at the bottom, and it has an A in the middle for Alzheimer's. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of them. They all have different t-shirts. So the first thing that I did was just kind of make a circle. This one's got a piece of something. It's getting in the way. And did it like this. And just kind of made a circle all around. How do you make your faces talk? I wish I could make them talk. All right. This one I'm just going to do a little bit because I've got stripes here. And it'll be a little bit different. It doesn't have to have the A. This one. And then this one has stripes the other way. And I'm just going to make this one a little bit brighter. And then we'll make it go like this. Okay. We'll do them all a little bit different because of the shape of their shirt. Weaver, Alabama. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. All right, so I'm going to take this, and I did this according to this shirt. This is how I got that idea today. And then I'm going to do a dot on both sides to have it looking more like this. So that was my inspiration. You just want enough paint on there, so all you have to do is just put a little dot. Okay, so that one looks like that. And then we're going to just keep going. Ooh, I got 5 minutes before the auction. Let me hurry. And if you don't have enough room, you just do it as far as you can. And I'm just going to do a dot and a dot right here. And I'm just going to do the dots on the outside of this one, so it's going to look a little different. $6.50. Thank you, Miss Pat. All right, so I'm going to get the white and do an A. And the same thing around here. It's kind of hard to do a letter, isn't it, when it's that small? But I wanted an A, and this one's not going to have an A. All right. So what I'm going to do, let me move this. And I know that I want this little girl right here. So I'm going to use some hot glue, and I'm also going to use some glue gel from the Dollar Tree to put this together. I may have to get a different one. Let's see if this goes. Yeah, it did it. And you just set her right up on top of her body. And then I'm going to do this one. Well, actually a boy. Let's do a boy. And I'm trying to go around this a little bit. And like Elizabeth said, if they, or whoever, it was one of them, was telling me that when you mix these different, this hot glue and this, it makes a terrible odor. All right. This in the middle. We just want to make sure it stays on there really good. All right. And then we want I'm going to mix them up a little bit. And then this. Just like that. Well, let's hope that that dries good enough for a second. Hey, Miss Tony. Hey, Monica. Hey, Sheila. All right. So here it is. They're all holding hands because they are trying to work together to get enough money for the Alzheimer's Association. So if we work together, hand in hand, we can get some more money for them and hopefully, you know, raise enough money so we can, you know, eradicate this, because I know lots of people have family members, so you can do it all the way around, but these are little rocks, and I just put purple in there. Okay, so, and there I also have this, okay, that I painted just a few minutes ago. Let me turn it around so y'all can see. Gosh almighty, there we go. So this says, we remember their love when they can no longer remember. Okay. Yeah, bidding. I'm going to auction off both of these, okay? And all the money goes to the Alzheimer's Association. It is up top, my link, so please link in there, and that way I'll get credit for that. And then make sure that you only put numbers for bids. Hey there, girl. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Melissa. And then keep the chatting down to a minimum. That way we can get more bids on there. And whoever I see before the 2 minutes is up. Pat, would you do my 2 minutes and start and stop for me? Hey there, Deborah. Hey, Leanne. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start one since we're going to do it. Okay, so we're going to start with this. And we're going to start at $15. As soon as Miss Pat puts start on there, then we'll do 2 minutes for that. Hey, Linda. Hey, Barb. Just remember, no dollar signs. And we've started. Thank you, Deb. Okay, so 2 minutes from now. And $15 to start. Oh, Kathy. Sandra said 25. So 25 is the highest bid. 30, Miss Tony said. 30 is the high bid. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so sweet. This is for a good cause. $30 is the high bid. Sandra is at 35. I better start writing this down, huh? $40, Deb said. Gosh, where's my paper? Shoot. Deb's got it at 40 so far. Kim Fogel says 50. Kim Fogel's at 50. High bid of 50. Christy Reynolds said 55. $55 for this. Christy Reynolds, and stop. So Christy, when you make your bid at the link up above here, then and just screenshot when you pay for that, and I'll send it out, and we'll get you your address and everything. So we've got another one right here. It's an 8x10. It's a picture of a woman and her daughter, their hand, and it's got a pretty saying on it. And when we start again, we'll do another 2 minutes and start with $15 for the bid. Ooh, Elizabeth Bauer said 50. So we'll start now. Thank you, Miss Pat. Monica says 55. Monica has it at 55 so far. We have 2 minutes. $55 for Monica Bryant. 60 for Joanne Baker. Thank you, Joanne. 60's the high bid. Thank you so much. All this money goes directly to the Alzheimer's Association. High bid of 60. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. $60's the high bid until Miss Pat says stop, which ought to be any minute. Thank you for those little emojis. All right, has it been? Has it been 2 minutes? Stop. Okay, Joanne Barker gets it for $60, and I'll just message me with the screenshot and your address, okay? Thank you so much for your bids, and go to the next person on here. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on. Thank you, Deb. I will sign it. I already did, actually. It's right there. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Have a good evening. Catch the next presenter now.